The laws of nature are written in the language of mathematics. The symbols are triangles, circles, and other geometrical figures. Without whose help, it is impossible to comprehend a single word.
A pleasant day to all of us. I'm Jasmine Dese Urinoso from 8SC de los Reyes, and now we'll be tackling congruent triangles. Let's start with its definition. We all know that two triangles are congruent if, and only if, their corresponding parts are congruent. Let's have an example. As you can see, there are two triangles here. They are congruent if we're going to measure their side and angle. But as I put the first triangle on the top of another one, we can say that they are equal. Therefore, they are congruent. Now, let's name it. Supposed to be it's ABC and the other side is XYZ. Let's get and name its corresponding angles and corresponding sides. In this case, we all know that angle A corresponds to angle X. Next, angle B corresponds to angle Y. Lastly, angle C corresponds to angle Z. Now that we have our angles, how about our corresponding sides or line segments? So line segment AB corresponds to line segment XY, while line segment AC corresponds to line segment XZ. Lastly, line segment BC corresponds to line segment YZ. Therefore, we can now conclude the triangle ABC is congruent to triangle XYZ. Now, remember, in order to check or determine whether the two triangles are congruent, you need to test their parts, the angles, and line segments. Now, let's have some examples with a twist. I'm into the bike this past few months, and as my dad rode his bike going to work yesterday, I thought of something more incredible in it. Its frame. The frame is the main component of a bicycle onto which the wheels and other parts are fitted. The frame is consisted of two triangles. If we sweep through it, we can see it like this. But the thing here is we need to name its congruency statement. Okay, so using the markings, we can identify that angle A is congruent to angle B, and of course its corresponding sides. Seeing it, therefore, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DCB. Now, let's proceed to the second example. My mom come home with a pizza and I think it can be congruent triangles too. Let's name it. This XYZ and this SRC. Let's proceed to its corresponding angles. First, angle X is congruent to angle S. Next, angle Y is congruent to angle R. Lastly, angle Z is congruent to angle T. Now in its corresponding side, line segment XY is congruent to line segment SR. Next, line segment XZ is congruent to line segment ST. Lastly, line segment YZ is congruent to line segment RT. Therefore, it is concluded that triangle XYZ is congruent to triangle SRT. So that is the congruent triangles if and only if their corresponding parts are congruent. That's all for this video. I hope you do learn something from me. Thank you. Stay safe everyone. May God bless us all. Bye bye.